truck drivers, we share a lot in common. We share a love for freedom, the open road, and we take pride in the ways we contribute to our country. We are the force that keeps our economy moving. The new Maxx Force big bore diesel engine gives us the power to deliver a job well done. The new Maxx Force big bore diesel engines are very different from what you are used to. They are strong, quiet, fuel efficient, and achieve peak torque at lower RPMs than traditional diesel engines. Believe me, this engine is a totally different driving experience that you are sure to enjoy. So, stick with me as I give you some helpful tips and driving techniques for your new Maxx Force big bore engine that will enable you to save fuel, preserve your vehicle, and help you do what you love most. Enjoy the open road. As always, make sure that you read the engine operation and maintenance manual before operating your Maxx Force powered international truck, and do your full truck walk around, check all fluid levels, and complete your visual inspections before getting started. You need to warm the engine for at least 5 minutes at or below 1,000 RPMs. Now that the engine is properly warmed up, let's hit the road. It is very important to note that the Maxx Force Big Bore is capable of producing several hundred pound-feet of torque at low engine speeds, so do not touch the throttle until the clutch pedal is completely released. With a manual transmission, the driver needs to be conscious to not use too much throttle to get the load moving. This is useful for improving fuel economy and is necessary in inclement driving conditions. Moving forward, I am going to show you some techniques that all good drivers practice. These techniques will protect your engine, improve your fuel economy, and will help you get the maximum benefits from all the features of the Maxx Force Big Bore engine. Progressive shifting is a popular technique used to upshift and accelerate the vehicle using minimal RPMs. It uses the least amount of engine RPMs to advance into the next upward gear and to get your vehicle up to highway speed. Contrary to popular opinion, you can actually accelerate your vehicle nearly as fast using this technique while saving fuel and extending the life of the engine's key components. Keep in mind that since the new Maxx Force engine is quiet, you will have to rely on your tachometer until you get used to the feel of this new engine. Let's take a look at how progressive shifting is done. Depending on the horsepower and torque ratings of your Maxx Force Big Bore, engine clutch engagement torque will begin between 830 and 960 pound-feet at 800 RPM. Because of the Maxx Force 11-liter and 13-liter engine's ability to achieve peak torque at very low engine speeds, it is best to upshift below 1,500 RPM. When done properly, progressive shifting can result in smooth and effective acceleration, because Maxx Force Big Bore engines produce the most torque at engine speeds below 1,400 RPMs. So, upshift as soon as you have enough engine RPMs to shift to the next upward gear. The new Maxx Force Big Bore engines have several beneficial electronic features that will improve your driving tendencies, save fuel, and protect the engine. Here are some of the highlights. Gear down protection is an electronic feature that will encourage drivers to operate the vehicle in top gear at highway speeds. For example, if you are operating a truck equipped with a 10-speed transmission, the electronics will encourage drivers to upshift from 9th to 10th gear. This electronic limitation of the engine's RPMs and truck road speeds will help increase your fuel economy. There is a second level of gear down protection that will encourage the driver to shift from 8th to 9th gear as well. Now, if you are operating a vocational truck, or if your load necessitates, the gear down protection can be turned off to achieve peak performance. Maxx Force Big Bore engines can be spec'd with gearing and rear axle ratios either for fuel economy, performance, or a balance of both. Using parameters like gear down protection and progressive shifting will ultimately help you save fuel. It's also a great idea to use your cruise control when it is safe to do so. This will help your vehicle maintain desired road speeds, conserve fuel, and reduce driver fatigue. Some drivers believe that lugging your engine is bad for the engine. Well, with the Maxx Force Big Bore engine, it is not a problem. Maxx Force Big Bore engines are designed to lug under loaded conditions. You will not hurt the engine by allowing it to lug. If your engine speeds are falling below 1200 RPM and you can see the crest of the hill, stay in that gear as you approach the crest of the incline. Again, drivers will need to be patient before downshifting. Lug it down slightly below 1100 RPM before downshifting when climbing grades, hills, or extreme load conditions. This technique will allow the engine to stay in top gear longer while utilizing its massive torque range to keep your load moving. Plus, it also helps save fuel. 3 things to always remember while operating your MaxxForce big bore engine. Upshift below 1500 RPM. Allow the engine to lug down to 1100 RPM before downshifting. And lastly, try to reach top gear as soon as possible. Employing these 3 techniques will optimize performance and fuel economy. When operating line haul or vocational vehicles equipped with automated manual and automatic transmissions, shift points are dictated by the MaxxForce engine and transmission control modules. RPM at cruise speeds will be set by the truck and powertrain specifications. However, it is still a great driver technique to not use too much throttle to get your load moving for optimal fuel economy. Remember, the engine and transmission electronics will do the rest. Vehicles equipped with the MaxxForce engine retarder will experience an effective and very quiet engine brake. The MaxxForce engine retarder is designed to hold your road speeds when going down steep grades, and ultimately will preserve the life of your truck's service brakes. You will want to operate the engine closest to 2100 RPMs when driving downhill for maximum engine retarder performance. The MaxxForce big bore engine has many electronic parameters that make your drive much more enjoyable. Functions such as cruise control and idle shutdown timer takes pressure off the driver while saving fuel and the environment. Great drivers are safe drivers. Make time for proper trip planning, especially when entering urban areas to avoid traffic jams or construction zones that could prove timely and consume fuel. Practice these good driver tendencies like progressive shifting, gear down protection, and using cruise control whenever possible. Reduce your idle time, delay your downshifts, and stay in top gear as long as possible. The MaxxForce big bore engines are a great complement to your international truck. For optimal durability and performance, always follow the manufacturer's maintenance and operation procedures. At the end of the day, what matters most is that you can make your delivery safely, on time, and profitably while using the least amount of fuel. Following these driving techniques, the MaxxForce big bore engine will help you do what you do best. Proudly deliver the goods that move our economy.